a post like this under my comment section and my timeline, something like Igbo, come to the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, I greet you and I welcome you to this Obonga news titled Every Igbo Man is a Prophet. In fact, let me not say every Igbo man. Every Biafran, whether male or female, is a confirmed, certified prophet. If you never discover yours, my brother, calm down. It will come. Maybe it has been giving you a sign, but you never take cognizance of the kind of sign they are giving to you. I will prove to you that you are a prophet. You can say things and it happen. It may not happen today, but let there be witness whenever you are making such a comment, so that in the future they will remember that the time in the past so person makes so comment and they come to pass. The reason why everybody are celebrating Martin Luther King Jr. is because of what he says before we were born, even before Nigeria was created. It later come to pass that a black man will someday rule America. They thought it was a joke. It later come to pass. So whenever you want to make a comment as a prophet, make sure there is witnesses. Either eyewitness, nose witness, ear witness, or head witness. But let there be witness. We are going to deliver a lot of messages today. It depends on the number of people that appeared, because we must make something out of this our life. We appear here on daily basis. Let me break your bubble. Simon Ekpa sent a message across all Biafrans. What does he say? He said, hold on to your faith. I am coming out to continue from where I stopped. He said that the victory is ours. That the truth about those who imprison him have been revealed to him. In no time, he's going to mention their names one after the other. And you'll be shocked. Maybe your name might be there. Now, joke at them, my brothers, I beg. I know, sir, I don't get snitches here as an audience. So, it is well. Please, come one, come all. If you join us, remember to say hi, as the culture will always be. Or drop a sticker. But most importantly, just acknowledge that you have joined the program. We will appreciate you if you can hearken to this voice. One more thing. Like this video. Please share it. And make sure you are commenting, so that YouTube will recommend this video to many people. People need to come, so that we are going to deliver this message accordingly. So that is it. As we are waiting for other comrades to join us, we are going to be creating the awareness, which I have told us here on countless occasions. I'm watching the number of people that are here. Once we can get a good number of audience, then we will kickstart the program. Based on what is before me here, this is Odumegwu Ojukwu, the great prophet of our time, who started this journey. In fact, he is the prophet before Mazen Nandekano, and he made a comment. You people have forgotten what he said. He told the Nigerian government, you people might think you have caged me, but somebody who is greater than me is going to come to give my people Biafra. And that is where we are today. Every Biafran, male or female, is a prophet, certified, ordained from birth. You will not know. You don't know what you carry. You don't know what you carry until when you begin to test yourself, you understand that you are indeed a prophet. I'm not saying you are a prophet, you should go and open church. A lot of people are prophets. A lot of people are prophetess. But they don't have any business going to open church due to it is not, in fact, they don't like it. Many people just small sign they will see now, they will go open church and begin to tell you that they see God, God called them, or Amadio have called them. Okay, let us continue with our awareness. And I go still hear the message that brought us here as we move forward. So please, listen to this, our brother, and make sure you join us in creating this awareness. Islam have no any place in Biafra land. I repeat, Islam, whatever they may call it, have no any place in Biafra land. We are not discriminating. We are not here to incite anybody. Let them day their day while we day our day. Stop forcing this your religion on our throat. I read one article today from one Ali Chukwudi, an Igbo man, who is complaining on his page. What did he say? He said, and I quote, he posted a picture of one guy, and he said that maybe the guy is all these people that preach inside the bus, you know, looking for their daily bread, or maybe they are selling some kind of medicine. If you understand what I mean, if you have engaged in all this our local bus from Lagos to Benin to wherever. So the guy is a Muslim. Ali Chukwudi. He's an Igbo guy, Igbo Muslim. Or he's an Effiong Muslim, sorry, not Igbo Muslim. So he says that these people have to stop. I am sure that this guy is one of those who wrote petition to the zoo government to stop people from preaching inside the bus or outside, I mean, at the open place. So the guy was complaining that these Christians, they should stop preaching inside the bus. Each time they enter bus, that they paid for bus. According to him, he said he paid for bus. So they should stop preaching inside the bus. From the very minute they enter the bus until the last place he dropped, it was only preaching, raise your hand to God, clapping and whatever. That is, he said, what thing that captured my mind, not all these shenanigans, not all this brouhaha he spoke. What captured my mind is that he said, you people should stop forcing your religion to people. And I was like, is there Christianity forcing people to religion? Despite the fact that I know Christians have their own blame as well in terms of cajoling people to join their faith. But if there's anybody who is forcing people under gunpoint to join Islam or Muslim, now the same people now them see they complain now, say Christians are forcing their religion on people. I laughed today. I said, wow, these people know how to play this victim card. The same people who will go inside the bush and they hit something, they will come out at the express and begin to ask who hit. But they know the person who did it. I beg you, let us listen to this, our brother, as we wait for a good number of people so that we are going to kickstart the program. But don't forget in case you have joined, the theme of this program is every Igbo man is a prophet. We're also here to unravel the mystery behind the prophecy of Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu, the Ikemba Newi, or Ikemba one of Newi in Biafra land. The prophecy he gave in 1978, if I'm not mistaken, I think during the 1967 to 1970 war, he made a comment, not a comment rather, he saw it coming. He told Gowon, you are going to see something. But let me not just let the cat out of the basket. We are going to kickstart the program. Please like this video. I repeat, like this video. Send your love. Now. See, so I want to make they hit them like a gong, like Ogene. Any day I come here, I will begin to hit Ogene. I will, in fact, I say I will go buy bell and this gong Ogene. I must order that thing. Somebody will bring it from Biafra land for me. I must order it. So that this time I appear on live, I will hit Ogene. Come. Make una subscribe, make una like this video, make una share am, so that on my mind go rest. Because if I never hit Ogene here for your head, you're going to say if you join this program, you go say hi. If you never like the video, you like it. If you never share it, you share it for others to join us. So that this ministry must progress. Yet, you want me to be shouting on top of my voice every day, begging you to subscribe. How about now? We are all human beings. Please, like this video. Or else. Okay, one person don't like. I will buy that Ogene. I will buy him. e be like say we go need ogene for this program. I must sorry send somebody to buy it. You see ogene, we must buy it.
It's under my comment section and my timeline, something like Igbo, come to the light of the world, come to Islam. You know, I'm not stereotyping and I'm not going to be biased. You see, my candid advice to Igbos, especially the businessmen among them, you have to be very sensitive and know how you can secure your land. You know, one thing about Igbos is that they are resilient. Their land could have been taken during the Biafran war, but they discovered that these people cannot be conquered easily. And they are determined people, resilient people. That is why the land of Igbo till now has not been conquered. But you know one thing about Islam that many of you don't understand is that they are gradualists. They are patient people. They are very, very patient. They don't rush. They take time to attend to whatever they want to achieve. You know what Afghanistan told US? They said, you have the weapons, you have the tech, but we have all the time in the whole world. We are very patient. We will wait for you. That was how they infiltrated US education system. They discovered that US cannot be conquered, not by any means. And they discovered that if you can brainwash the upcoming generations of children emanating from US, then you are finished US. That was how Qatar came up with their foundation, started pumping money into US education system from the grassroots. That was how they were able to lobby in Barack Obama in the year 1996 to become senator. And he came in as a Christian, disguised as a Christian, but underneath a jihadist. And he came in with LGBTQ+. He started sponsoring LGBTQ+, brainwashing the children. That was how the children of that time are the youth of today. They are the one disturbing the peace of the country today. They are the one disturbing US today. They are the leftists. They are the bunch of transgender. They are the people disturbing the country today. They have been brainwashed. So it took US years for them to realize this. And that is the era of Donald Trump. It was about 3 months ago they stopped Qatar Education Foundation for US. Everything about their sponsorship, they stopped it. And they started creating awareness about Islamic takeover of their country. So that the upcoming generation, the one growing now, in the next 20 years, they must have had that awareness. They must have grown up with that awareness that there is a particular religion called Islam that wanted to destroy the country. And they are not hiding it. They are saying it plainly to your face that America must be Islamized. That's why you see the awareness. They have to stop it. The same thing is being done on you today, Igbo people, because they discover you cannot be coerced. They can't fight you, but they can easily, gradually penetrate your land by means of what you like, money. An Igbo man can do anything for money. I'm sorry to say, but that is the reality. So they keep pumping money into your land.
Mama, I give you 2 hands, eh? Mama, you'll be retired general. In fact, you'll be retired 5-star general. Mama, what did happen now? I greet you in a special way. You are welcome to this live program. I beg anybody waiting in this house. If I tell on a make or I give shout out to Mama, I never see anybody who gives shout out. Waiting the worry of my people self. Eh? Does it mean we know the reckon veterans when we see one? Mama here at Unity Samson 8645 is one of the veterans who was at the front line during the 1967 to 1970 genocidal war. A grandma for that matter, she always find time to be here. It is a privilege and also a blessing to have such a person among us. Why not just spend 1 minute of your time and say, hello mama, you are welcome. We kind of appreciate your good work you did to our soldiers during the Biafra war. What will it take you? Nothing. It's not going to cost you anything. Mama is not asking you for money. Do you know where Mama is living? Mama is living in the United States of America. Enjoying her life. So please let us give shout out to this our mama in the house. Abarawani. I beg.
To build you up, gradually taking over your land. As you can see, this one has been converted. What's the name again? Emmanuel accepted Islam yesterday at Abochi Central Mosque. He is now Abu Malik. They changed his name from Emmanuel, from Emmanuel to Abdul Malik. So what could be more than that when it comes to conquer? That is gradual conquest of your land. So you have to wake up and see how you can sponsor Christianity, how you can create awareness. Don't sit down in Lagos and forget about your village. By the time you go back to your village, you'll be shocked.
I will continue the message, but let me just reply to this one of our brother here at Charlie Smith 4001 say, why do people keep saying Igbos love money? It's a pure lie. The most corrupt people in Nigeria are Yorubas and Fulanis. My brother, don't mind them. This is one of the propagandas. This is one of the propagandas they used in stereotyping the Igbos. When they will tell you Igbos love money. Why they never just to pin it on, okay, they love money, they are doing money ritual. If you go online now talk anything with you, all this yariba, what they hear now is that, oh, you use your mama and your papa for money ritual. For me, growing up as a child to this my age, I never hear anybody in my village or in my town that they say he use, even if na old Malay, go do money ritual. I never see them, never hear them. I only watch it in movie. Whether what is happening in movie, where can I and the rest of other Igbo actors are acting, that is what these people just take as a propaganda, begin to sprinkle it anywhere you go. You talk with Hausa man now, they tell you, you people are ritualists. You talk with the Yoruba, ritualist. And they will tell you, Igbos love money, that's why they are doing ritualistic. But these same people who tell you Igbos love money are the ones who are controlling the affairs of the nation. All the whole crude and gas, all of them are the ones controlling it. There was a video Chukwuemeka Odumegwu make some couple of weeks ago where he said he was praying and Kabashin and said, they said Igbos love money. I command money to locate all the whole Igbos. And everybody was a kind of, yeah, you feel me? They say we love money, yet they are still going out there to hustle. Why not go back to your home and rest? Only Igbos love money. My brother, don't mind them. This is the stereotyping we are talking about. The propaganda they are using to stereotype the Igbos to make you look bad, to give you a bad name, just to make sure they sell their goods to the international community that you are the bad egg in the society. That's exactly the point there. So don't mind them. Igbos love money, Igbos not love money. When they don't mind them, I beg you. The people that have embezzled 80% of Nigerian money are Yorubas and Fulanis. Of course, not true. Igbos are just hustlers trying to take care of their families. You are on point. Mama, Okute, I was a nurse, took care of our soldiers. I was not a soldier, but a nurse that took care of Biafran soldiers. I know, Mama, you have explained that before. I know. I say you are a veteran because person, as is equally sick. When you are taking care of a sick person, my brother, automatically, directly or indirectly, you are sick because wherever that sick person stays, that is where you are going to stay. You are not a military, but a nurse where they treat them for injuries where they sustain at the front line, and you there, you dey hear the sound of guns. Abi you dey house, Mama, you dey front line now. So if I call you a veteran, I'm not making a mistake. I don't say you are a soldier. I hope you understand what I mean, Mama the Mama. So pick up my brother say, anyway, when they hear my voice, please say something about this matter. Do you think we both love money? Well, it is part of the awareness we are going to share, because all this rubbish, all this stereotyping against the Igbos, now we are beginning to denounce them, and it is working perfectly okay. International communities now are looking towards the Igbo direction, unlike what they used to know before, that Igbos are this, Igbos are that, Igbos love money, blah 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 blah, you know, that kind of stuff. I want to ask something. How is my voice? Please, I want somebody to tell me something. How is my voice? I ask, I beg, how is my voice? Because it is raining outside, so I don't know whether people are hearing me well or the sound of the rain is disturbing. Please, I want you to say something. If you can continue the program, then we continue. If you cannot, then we can postpone it to another day. it is raining heavily here now. If you are hearing me well, maybe you can hear it. So please, I want to hear from you, the ones that are watching. Is my voice okay? Can we continue, or we should postpone the program? I want to hear somebody say something.
The number of masjid, you know what they call masjid? Different mosques that must have built, and you cannot do anything about it. We are not trying to condemn any religion here. We are not stereotyping. Please, we are just creating awareness. We are not against Muslims, but we are against the barbaric religion. Ideology. Sorry, the ideology, which is Sharia law. That is why you see the president of Burkina Faso banned Sharia system from the country. He banned them. Those who went to Saudi Arabia to go and learn about Sharia law, Sharia system, he refused to allow them to come into the country. Yes, he said they should remain in Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia ejected those people. That is what they do. Once Saudi Arabia teaches you that Sharia extremism, they will not allow you to stay in that country. They will push you out. So those guys that are looking for a country to go to, I pray they don't come to Nigeria, because Burkina Faso presidents refused to allow them to come into the country. And those ones in the country, he banned them together and threw them in asylum for being formatting. So Igbos, you have to be very careful. Just make sure that your land is not invaded. If not, I'm sorry, if not for the Igbos now in this country, Nigeria will have been 90% Islamized. But because of the Igbos' presence, that is why Nigeria is not yet Islamized. That is why they don't like Igbos. So I've been receiving a post like this under my comment section, and
you heard him very clearly. Well, this is what I promised myself and everyone out there, that this awareness is going to continue as long as I live. As long as Islam does not enter Biafra land, I'm okay with it. So any of our live program, the ones watching my publications of recent, you will find out that this video is always in any of my publications. And I have said it on countless times in different occasions that it is going to be a daily occurrence, whether online or offline. We must continue sharing this awareness. We don't want Islam in Biafra land. They can day their day. In fact, let their day so that we can day our day. They are born Muslims. We are born Christians and traditionalists. So everybody should worship whatever that is being made available for them from onset. This system of you must agree on what I agree, otherwise you are going to buy you. We can never accept that in Biafra land. So please, join me in this awareness, and also on the awareness of sharing every video from Dr. David Masanga. Dr. David Masanga is really doing a nice job. He told us he don't want our money, he don't want our land, he don't want our mansions. He is a grandfather already. He promised himself and his ancestors that before he will leave this earth, he will leave a legacy that nobody will ever challenge. And that is exactly what he is doing. He has been going from countries to countries, releasing releasing Africans who have been a kind of indirectly being put to jail, maybe because of their faith, maybe because of their tribe, maybe because of their self-determination movement or whatever it's been called. He has been doing it. He said this case of Simon Ekpa is just one of those things he will just use as a part-time celebration. That is exactly what he said. He said it's a part-time celebration because Simon Ekpa have no any case to answer. What they did to Simon Ekpa is what they're doing to Simon Ekpa now is what they did to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. No any physical evidence. Just you say on TikTok, you say on Facebook, it is being prohibited. You are inciting people. Who is inciting people here? That I tell you, I don't want you in my land. Is that incitement? That I tell you, if Fulani is crossed on my territory, because we know the antecedents of Fulanis and what they are capable of doing, that they are not going to say what they see. That is not incitement. I am telling you to stay off from my territory, from my borders. You have no business intruding into my land. How does that an incitement? Okay, for those of us who have been following me today, the message of Dr. David Masanga is still fresh. We have watched part 1, 2, and 3. Part 4 is the one I published, I think an hour ago by 10 p.m. my time. So it remains part 5 and 6. So we are going to finish it right on this program. We are not going to publish it again tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to do a different thing. Today, the issue of Masanga, or the videos he sent out based on what the evidence and also the documents from the court he read, have taken over all today. So tomorrow we are going to venture into another thing. So if you don't mind, let us go back to that our message, which you know, he said part 5. Okay, part 5 of the message from Dr. David Masanga, where he illustrates everything the way it is. Let us listen to him. In case you are not following, please go to my channel and watch other videos. We have posted part 1, part 2 and 3, part 4. So this one now is part 5. And after part 5, we then now listen to the final part, which is part 6. Okay, please, let us go there.
The strong bag court can not go deeper, but the strong guard court also examines, and let me be very honest, it examines what was actually said. It's contest. It's intended for several effect. The connection with violence, the speaker's role, Simon's role, and the preparation.
Let us read what Mama said, and also a response to that. Okute daily talk. Okay, she can hear me very clearly. Okay, that's very good. Igbos love money with a question mark. Is it why they were given only 20 pounds with a question mark from their millions in the bank with also a question mark? So what did they do with the rest of the Igbos money with a question mark? But God has exalted the Igbos, and they are the chosen race. Mama, you know the answers to the question already. They say Igbo love money, but it is our money. They say we can do anything for money, but when they seize our money, we didn't fight them. We leave them with it because we are above them. There's a one message before me here. Please, the main message that brought us here have not been preached. So if you join, please remain. We are going to tell you how you are a prophet, whether you are a male or female. As long as you are a Biafran, you are a prophet. That is the message we are going to preach later when we have the good. When we have a full house. But for now, there's a message I saw here where they said during the Biafra genocidal war, Igbo engineers and scientists were forced to innovate with whatever resources they had. They reportedly converted coconut water into brake fluid, and it worked remarkably well. One day, in fact, make a feast, put it on your chest and said, in my next life, I will be a Biafran. Make that feast now, my brother. There is power in the tongue. There is power in the tongue. There is power in this mouth. So make that declaration and watch it happen. Let me play the music, the message here. You used coconut water, make it to fluid. Do you know what fluid is? Fluid to like brake fluid. That's what my people use in making brake fluid. People who manufacture Ogunigwe on their own without no help from any foreign country. If you don't fear these people, my brother, then you don't know. If you're not an Igbo, you don't fear any Igbo guy. Forget about whatever you may be, whatever you heard they tell you. If you don't fear Igbo man in all ramifications, or when I take, or when I science, anywhere you go, if you don't fear them, or will come as my brother, I swear to God. I swear to God. Look at this message now. When I told us here Here say, there is nothing you want to tell me. Our name not supposed to be Biafra self or Igbos. Our name supposed to be excellent or excellence. I'm not talking about excellence, you forget about that, their excellency. Chineke with their excellency. We are excellence anywhere we go. Eh? People supposed to worship us like gods. I not say we are God, but people supposed to worship us like gods. You know what I mean? Now listen to this thing.
Very much. Talking about Biafra, although I was in my late, I was 10 years old when the war started, I knew about the Biafran research and production called RAP. It was headed by late Professor Gowon, Echoke, later became Minister for Science and Technology in Nigeria. And apart from using palm oil, the Biafrans also used coconut water for brake fluid. Those are the, but what we did was the Biafra died, and all the ingenuity that happened in Biafra were also allowed to die.
You see, person where talk this in now. He passed a very vital message, and after passing the message, then he used his own gun to shoot himself. An Igbo man, for that matter, to tell you that not everybody wear suit get sense. Yes, I know why I played the message to you. He said that Biafra died. How? The same Biafra in the Nassau Parliament, they were singing it like their national anthem. In this same Biafra, that all the whole richest politicians in Israel don't vow, say Netanyahu must recognize these people. In this same Biafra, that a TV presenter in Israel don't call UK, said made them come out their hand for anything that got to do with the Biafra. Say these people need to be free because they don't use them too much. That is what an Igbo man enter the television, a TV station, and tell you that Biafra died. And all this, there's a word he used there. He said, and all this is die with it. Have you seen it? So if Onyo Femano, or Onyo Fulani, or Onyo Hausa, or any other tribe now come up now and begin to tell me or badmouth me about Biafra based on what they heard from my own people, are you going to see their fault? You will not see their fault now, because I want Buzo. So the matter suppose to because now we give them the link to insult us. Look at what the man is saying. Biafra died. You are opportune to be among the scientists. And the way I'm looking at you don't even look that old. And you say you are among. Anyway, what do I know? But that statement, my dear, it is not supposed to come in place. But anyway, Sha, let us continue with the message of Dr. David Masanga. But before then, let me see. Caro wife, stone of the land of Efula, Biafra or nothing. I'm a Biafra. Okay. Oga Caro wife. Carol wife. I be Caro. I hope not be Caro white. I beg you, more than don't kill me. My mouth day bad. Say na Carol wife. Okay, let us do a beg.
Proportionality of the criminal sanction given to Simon, because they have to examine that. Therefore, the question can simply be, did Mr. Simon Epa say the things that were extreme to whom? To the Finnish people or Nigerian people? How many people in Nigeria were injured by the words that he said? Bring them. Don't just say, this happened. Where is the evidence? We know, we have already established that evidence was corrupted. It must be, and this is it, the particular statements relied upon, this is the big question now. Did the particular evidence, particular statements rely upon by the prosecution objectively and subjectively satisfy the Finnish statutory definition or public incitement to an offense with terrorist intent? Jesus Christ. Let me remove my glasses. Oh, no. I will eat this one. Did all this material, did they certify the intended? Relied on statements that were fake? And subjectively certified the finished statutory definition of public incitement to an offense with terrorist intent? Surely. The distinction is fundamental. Very big one. The Article 6 and 10 intersection. From my point of view, a strong appeal formulation would therefore be, has the state demonstrated by evidence capable of being properly tested by the defense that the particular conduct attributed personally to Simon Epa fulfilled every constituent element of the finished terrorism offenses beyond the required criminal standards, and the resulting conviction was under which the resulting condition was reached through proceedings compatible with Article 6 and 10 of the European Convention on Human Rights. That's it. That's it, Matanga. Then I can break as a defense public voiceless for the voiceless in the world. I break this into 7 parts. Attribution. The defense lawyer asked the prosecution, where's the attribution? What precisely did Simon Epa personally do or say, which has had the finish? Because let's not talk about Nigeria, because it's not in the court. So it's a mistake we are making. We are harassing. Simon did not kill any, did not incite any Finnish national to come up and go and fight in Nigeria. The Nigerians have not come to verify, to certify the court that indeed his statements were able. The government has not sent even a lawyer. Attribution. In law, we have what we call actus reus. Actus reus. Did that conduct constitute the prohibited Finnish offense? Actus reus. Google it. I read it. Mens rea. The mens rea. Or mens rea. Mens rea was the requisite terrorist intent. Knowledge proved, as the prosecution proved, that there was some terrorist connections here. When you don't know how many people were on the ground, when the war started in 2016, you allege it on the person who never was there. Evidence, no causation or linkage. Where is the linkage here? Who is the whole thing here? Who is the accuser? Nigerian government or the Finnish government? If it's the Finnish government, what law was broken in Finland? That is it because of broadcasting? Find the man with Finland Revenue Authority, and then he pays and he goes home. Was there sufficient evidence connecting the conduct to criminal activity relied upon? Ladies and gentlemen, it's serious. It's very serious. You don't see any link. You don't see any linkage, any causation. Evidence. Was the evidence reliable, disclosed, and capable of effective challenge? No. Article 6. Did the defense have genuinely fair opportunity to contest the prosecution case in the other court? No. Article 10 was the restriction on expression prescribed by law. directed to the legitimate aim necessary and proportionate to the international standards. No. The court in Europe, or this court in here.
I am sorry if you have never watched part 1, part 2, and 3, part 4 of this message. This is the part 5 is what you are hearing. So you have not been following up, please go to my channel and watch so that you will understand the one you are hearing now, because this message started somewhere. You understand me? This message started somewhere. So because when I know you get the point now. So please, I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon, Abi. I beg you to forgive me. Maybe I am playing the message, you don't know the starting and the finishing. But please, if you want to know everything about this message, go to our channel and watch everything. So let me answer our dear mama in the house. Okute, that coconut water story is 100% true. Just like the Odumegwu story. Biafrans invented, manufactured many things during that genocidal war. Yes, so that is why they call us excellent. And this is the more reason why you see a lot of countries are not comfortable for Biafra to have their independence, including UK. A lot of countries are not comfortable, not because we are going to block anything for them, but because they are afraid. They don't want to be in a competition with the Biafrans, because everyone who knows about Igbos knows in terms of competition, you cannot compete with us in all ramifications. Let us be sincere. Let us be realistic. Most of the countries are afraid because they don't want to do a competition with the Biafrans in terms of trade, commerce, and tech. Because these areas is the future of the world, and Biafrans are top notch. Do you see what Alex Onia is doing in other state? Alex Onia is teaching our children, the future generation of Biafrans, taking them to countries. These are the people who will stand tomorrow and tell you that they are going to construct what they call it, a skyscraper of over 50-story building in the next 6 months, and they will do it. Christopher Allo say hi, hello my brother Christopher, you are highly welcome. Please share this message, or rather share this video, like it, and I never see anybody. You people are not liking now. You are watching, you are not liking. Why? What did happen? The like is still on standstill. Only 13 likes. Christopher, say hi my brother. I don't see you. So you can understand the point I'm trying to make. That countries are hating you because of you are too much excellence. They don't want to have competition. The reason Yorubas hate you today is because they feel that if they went into competition with you, that you are going to beat them hands down, and they hate to do competition. They just want for you to be calling them, oh, baba, oh, baba, oh, baba, ekbelesa, ekbelesa. You're going to hit your head on the ground. That is what they want. They want you as an Igbo man to begin to hit your head on the ground. Each time our elders meet with their own elders, they will expect for you to go down. No, our elders never go down. The next time you will hear now is that Igbo, they don't have respect. They don't have elders. They don't have kings. That is why blah 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 blah. My brother, Igbos they respect, but one thing Igbo man cannot do is Igbo man after now that is a Igbo man is because now you know any Igbo man now you don't give them food. Even if they give them food, don't wear limitations. Forget about all these junkies I'm on the left, right, and center that even ready to go inside the bush because politicians are pushing them to do so. No, really Igbo man. If I come out to meet you, I will greet you, I will respect you, but I will not begin to bow. I mean, do the make us say your name in order just because you will ego. No, you are not feeding me. If I come to your place, come ask you for money for rent or money to feed my children, don't give me. That is the spirit of an Igbo man. That's the more reason why you see Igbo people, every family is in Igbo land. There's no any family you enter, you will not see a millionaire. No any family in Igbo land you enter, you don't see a millionaire. But other regions, they will tell you now, they are rich ones are making phobia list. I rather produce millionaires than have one single billionaire in the whole of community. that everybody will be going to beg. No, 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 no. As ezu nwe akụnụba bọgaranya ilo na asị ana mana mgbe Okeke ji Okafọ ejighị Okafọ ji Okonkwo ejighị, you will see a ga-enwere some differences, because the ones wey no hoe will always feel cheated when the ones wey hoe refuse to attend to their needs, not knowing that those ones you feel that they have also have their own problem to solve with their money. Anybody who can bring out a dime to give to you have denied himself or herself what that money is going to do for him. But some people believe that once you have it, everything is okay with you. My brother, the rich also cries. Let us go back to complete this message, and then we then preach the main message that brought us here. Since the number we are looking for is not yet here. But please, let me deliver this message. During the 1967 to 1970 genocidal war, Mama, maybe you may be familiar with this story. This one is what Ojukwu said in those days. He said, Ojukwu told Gowon, as you, Fulanis and Britain are killing my people unprovoked, you will be alive to witness your people die like dogs unprovoked. UK will fall. Someone greater than me will liberate Biafra. I promise you. Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu, 1504, 1968. Yes, you have been hearing this message. Of course, there's no doubt about it. You have read the message on countless times, different occasions, different angles, on different bloggers. I did not doubt you. No problem. It is well. But the reason why I bring this message, I made a comment on one of my publications, I think last month or within the beginning of this month. And I said that all Biafrans, whether male or female, we are prophets. My brother, mark this word. If you never discover your own, maybe you are not interested to know. Maybe you decided to ignore the signs. 1968, which is on the 15th of April, 15th of April 1968, Ojukwu dropped this prophecy. You may call it prophecy. You may call it prediction. But the fact of the matter is that, and what I want you to understand, you that is hearing my voice, you are a prophet. Ojukwu said his own. It come to pass. Either he's alive to witness it, or he's not alive to hear all these things. You feel me? But the fact of the matter, he has made it clear. And now we are the one to tell you that, look at what Odumegwu said some couple of years ago. Nnamdi Kanu's prophecy is happening right before his own very eyes. He told you that Nigeria is going to collapse. And it is happening. What about UK? Ojukwu saw UK, that UK is going to fall. Nnamdi Kanu come out and still saw that same thing, that UK is going to fall. If they refuse to leave Biafrans to go, that even Somalia is going to be better than them. They thought it was a joke. Now, everything don't begin to play out. Do you still need a native doctor, a soothsayer to tell you, or rather to connect the dots for you? Simon Ekpa came out. He said his own things, which is also happening before his own very own eyes. My brother, in my league of friends, me, as my own self, if I open my mouth now, maybe somebody provoke me, I want to speak. One of my guy called Tony, in his coach where we are training, he will tell me, one day, buto, epugona, onogo danger. Are you hearing me now? The same thing with you. You never discover it does not mean you are not a prophet, my brother. You may be seeing the signs, but you decide to ignore it because you believe that the only people who are prophets are the ones who go to altar to ask for tithes and offerings. That is what you believe, and that is the more reason why you never witness the sign, or rather, the sign keep coming, but you didn't acknowledge it. Freeman Iko Tuonye, I give you salute. Freeman Biko, I want you to give a shout out to, there is one of mama in the house. She was a nurse or a nurse that is treating our Biafran soldiers during the genocidal war. She is here with us. If you go through the comment section, you will see somebody by name at Eunice Samson 4085, if I'm not mistaken. But please give her a shout out. Acknowledge her, because if I'm allowed to give her a rank, she's one of our veterans, maybe 2-star general. So, just like as I was saying, bringing this message of what Odumegwu said some couple of years ago to unravel the mystery, because this message, you see it as very, very small. Very small, but very short. But my brother, this message contains a lot of things. Everything Ojukwu said on this message on the 15th of April 1968, all of them don't happen. Today, where is Gowon's village? Nowhere. Where is Gowon people? Gowon, in absentia, is burying his own people whom he's supposed to protect as a military head of state. As a matter of fact, Gowon's state is supposed to be safer than every other state. As a military head of state who led Nigeria to a dramatic civil war against the Igbos, just to keep that country as one. The same people he helped to deal with the Igbos have taken over his own ancestral lands. And now he is just like a bat. He neither live on the air nor on the land, but in between. Bringing this message, I want to rekindle your mind. I want to rekindle your mind for you to know what you want. Yes, I know. You are aware. In fact, you know that I know you are excellence. You know it. You know yourself. But one more thing that is still lacking. You have forgotten to acknowledge that spirit of prophecy in you. Or maybe you call it prediction. So stop misunderstanding. It's not only people who are called to the altar, who said that somebody called them or God called them, even when God don't have a phone to call them. They are not only the prophets. A lot of prophets are in Biafra land. They are in different homes. They are some people's fathers and some people's husbands and uncles, including you hearing me. What about what the Bible says? Let me refer to the Bible. It said that the old ones is going to see visions, Abi, and the young ones are going to dream dreams. Now so they talk maybe I don't forget. I beg, help me. May I no go for example. You don't tell why I read Bible last. Make I no lie. You don't tell why I read Bible last. So this one why I quote now, I quote it off head. So what am I trying to say? My brother, the speciality in you, what makes you special is the reason why the world is afraid of you. You're supposed to know that the world is afraid of you as an Igbo man. Not because of your what will I call it? Your bad behavior. You don't behave more than the whites. I repeat, you as an Igbo man, you may think that you sabi how to do noise. My brother, you never make noise reach Chinese. You never make noise. You never make noise reach quarter of them. They play game or they do all this or that game something. Any small thing for this thing. I don't go light Okamed. And machete or China. My brother, these people they carry AK-47, AK-410, AK-49. They throw away. And then you tell me you know how to make noise. No. They don't hate you because of your noise making. Your noise making is part of the entertainment. At least some people are watching you. And if they have depression, their depression will go. So it is part of the thing. Yeah, but they hate you because of what you carry. Because they are afraid what you are going to become in future. I still want to remind us here, there was a statement that was being attributed to America after Hiroshima, Japan. After they saw what Japan turned out to be, do you know what they said? According to the story that I've been told, I don't know how factual it is, but please forgive me if that story is a lie. But I have heard it on 2 or 3 different, from different bloggers and from different analysts, that America said they make a mistake for allowing Biafra to be, allowing Japan to be in existence. That time the war was going on, they would have decimated them. The more reason why Japan cannot build any nuclear weapon, it is on agreement. If the story is not clear, or maybe I'm not correct, please help me at the comment section of this video. I'm not a child of history. I'm only here to serve my people. And that is what I'm doing. Okay, back to business. There is a message here I would like us to listen. Because I have one man the nation more and more. And I like what this message. Equal to only, I like this message. Freedom for Mazen Namdekano and ESN. Justice is coming. Freedom is coming. Okay. Greetings to you, sister. I see you. We are here for Biafra freedom. Nothing more. Equal to only. Our mama is a grandma. Anyway, you use sister. So it's still okay. It's still okay. There's a message I would like us all to watch together or listen together. They call them it is a press briefing. Okay, let me put it that way. A press briefing by the deputy head of mission of the United States of Biafra in Belgium, Honorable Adindo, on the unlawful detention and trial of His Excellency Simon Ekpa, Latte, Finland, which happened which happened yesterday. So I would like us to just listen to this message. It's a few minutes message, but I would like us to just watch it. I will tell us something when we come back here. Please like this message or like this video and share it. Makada mama. To tell you how important Simon Ekpa is. The countries that are, do you know that the United Nations even sends some delegates? But these people can never be trusted. Maybe they even go there to sabotage what we are doing. So anything that got to do with United Nations, in as much as, or rather, as long as they still have that Fulani Nigerian woman as their deputy secretary, forget it. They send delegates to Finland. But me, personally, I don't trust them. They said, once beaten, twice shy. They keep on giving 7 days, 6 days, 6 months to Buhari on Mazen Namdekano's case. Till today, no sanction, no headward rules. In fact, at a point, they are not saying anything about Namdekano again. What really happened? The deputy, which is a Fulani Nigerian woman, they don't bribe the United Nations and all that. Is their escorts. That nobody should talk about the issue of Nnamdi Kanu again. That is how they lock up. This David Masanga you are hearing every blessed day. You know how many calls that this man has been receiving? He always say it. He said very soon he will begin to put up numbers so that people will see the numbers and begin to call them to tell them to stop that nonsense. They keep telling him to stay away from Simon Ekpa's case. You can imagine that rubbish. You can imagine that rubbish. You call me all manner of names. You say I am bad. And then I said I want to go. You turn back again and begin to wipe me and wipe my people. It sounds funny. But anyway, let us listen to this message, please.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adin Echoke. I'm the Deputy Head of Mission for the USB government in Belgium. Members of the press, fellow Biafrans, friends of justice, ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today in Lati as the appeal.
Please, that video I'm playing, how is the voice? Is it audible? Can you hear him clearly? If you cannot hear him clearly, then we forget about it and jump into another thing. So please, I want to hear, because it seems like the thing is speaking inside. But if you are hearing him clearly, then we'll proceed. Please, somebody to say something here. Before I say something, let me read some comment from that message of Ojukwu, what he said some couple of years ago. Before I be able to play this message again, this one is a written address to address the world, to address Finland, and also the judiciary in Finland. This one is the head of Biafra government, deputy head of a mission of the United States of Biafra in Belgium. So they are live in Late, Finland, my brother. These people, even they appeared in Ishiago attire. There was also the one who appeared like a king. My brother, forget you. The crop of Igbos now I saw in this present time now, my brother, they give me joy. Unlike what we used to have before, that everybody are feeling reluctant. I think we have gotten to a point now whereby it is either we do it by fire or by force. That is the point we are at this point at this present time now. And I love the spirit that my people are exhibiting. Please, you people should keep it up. Keep it up. Because abaka can your mama ya wo fufo. Once gini na emegini na ebe ora na ati something go kawa han to no matter how small, no matter how small effort you put on this journey, my brother, it counts. If you cannot talk, my brother, watch. If you cannot watch, share. If you cannot share, let your hand work. Comment. If you cannot comment, then subscribe. If you cannot subscribe, I don't know what to tell you again. Okay. So it's okay. Okay. So let's hear the message. Somebody say it's okay. Let's hear the message, please.
Concerning His Excellency Simon Ekpa continues before the Finnish courts. Our presence here is peaceful. The message is clear. We are asking Finland to uphold the principles upon which democratic justice is built. Legality, impartiality, due process, equality of arms, freedom of political expression, self-defense, and the right of peoples to self-determination. We maintain that the proceedings against Simon Ekpa raise profound questions of jurisdiction, procedure, and political interference that cannot be simply ignored. This is not merely a Nigerian domestic matter. At the heart of this unlawful case is the struggle of the Biafran people for self-determination. Article 1 of both the International Covenant of Civil and Political Rights and the International Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights recognizes that all peoples have the right to self-determination and to determine their political status. Yet, the Biafran question has repeatedly been presented through the political and security narrative of the genocidal Nigerian regime. This is precisely why we challenge the jurisdictional foundation and the framing of these proceedings. Questions involving self-determination, self-defense, allegations arising from an international political struggle, claims of persecution, and allegations concerning armed conflict cannot simply be stripped of the international context and reduced to Nigeria's preferred characterization of events. Our submission have therefore been questioned why the international dimensions of this dispute were not subjected to appropriate international legal scrutiny. Finland must not become the courtroom through which Nigeria explores its political conflict with Biafra. Where are the Nigerian officials? This brings us to one of the most serious questions surrounding these proceedings. Where are the Nigerian officials? If evidence and allegations are originating from Nigeria, genocidal authorities are important to this prosecution, why are the responsible Nigerian officials not brought before the Finnish court to answer questions? Why were officials capable of...
If you are just joining us, please, the voice you are hearing is the voice of the Deputy Head of Mission of the United States of Biafra in Belgium, and where they are delivering this message or this press release is in front of Lahti, Finland District Court. That is where they are telling this to the whole world, the reason why they leave everything they are doing in their respective countries, and all of them assembled in Finland for this cause. My brother, onye nwe mmadụ ka onye nwere ego. Onye nwere mmadụ ka onye nwere ego. You can as well agree with me. Simon Ekpa coming to the court now, it is no longer a kind of stress to him, because he is very sure of coming to see his people who have assembled to a kind of energize him, give him that confidence that he need to have as a leader and also as an Igbo man. So kudos to all our brothers who are able to make it to Finland. Kudos to you, the government, and also the deputy head of mission of the United States of Biafra in Belgium. The one in Canada is there. The one from Germany is there. The one from Australia is there. Many countries of the world have their delegates being represented in Finland. Starting from the first day this appeal trial started. So you can as well also agree with me that Simon Ekpa is indeed a real agitator. Yes. To become a real agitator, you must buy people's, a kind of get people's trust. They will trust you with their mind and their heart to the extent that they are ready to sacrifice anything to make sure you stay. So Simon Ekpa have gathered that momentum. He have gained people's trust. He have gained people love. He have gained the popularity. Do you know how many people? Some people have been going there back and forth just because they want to see him in court. Just because they want to tell Finland that whom you are holding is not an ordinary human being. So you people have to be very fast to free him before it is too late for you.
Explaining the Nigerian government's allegations, now subjected to questioning and cross-examination. Our legal submissions specifically raise the absence of representatives from Nigeria's foreign affairs establishment, military leadership, and other authorities directly connected with the allegations. Another memorandum submitted on this matter argues that Nigeria provided evidence through its national security advisor, while no Nigerian officials appeared for cross-examinations, and invokes Article 6, subsection 3D of the European Commission on Human Rights, which protects an accused person's rights concerning the examination of witnesses. A man who is the leader of a nation bigger than Finland should not lose his liberty because of allegations exported by corrupt regimes, while the sources behind those allegations remain beyond meaningful challenge. If Nigeria makes accusations, Nigeria must be prepared to answer questions.
They should be prepared to
The
defend.
Finnish prosecutor's own decision raises serious questions. And there is another fact that cannot simply disappear. The Biafrans investigated in connection with this broader matter were not persecuted. One of the decisions of the fill-in office of the Prosecutor General, dated
We are having break in transmission, so please hold on while the whole thing is connected appropriately. Appropriately. Hey, me and the English. Whether I listen English and I spoke, I've been American English. Me, I know something that one.
May 13th,
So please.
2025, states plainly, there are no probable grounds supporting the suspect's guilt. But the importance of that decision goes further. The prosecutor also found that the entities receiving the relevant funds were not listed as terrorist organizations by either the European Union or the United Nations.
As we are waiting for the transmission to be connected because of it is raining here and the network is somehow misbehaving. You can as well agree with me that when the weather is too cold, sometimes all these things do act up. But never mind. Let us go back to the main message that brought us here, which is the one of Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu, the Okutendi Igbo. The messages that are here over what he said. Maybe most of us are just joining me, but please, you can scroll back on this video to know what it is all about. Iwuchukwu Innocent said, one among the few that saw tomorrow, that is Ojukwu. Okene all well known said, please, I have one question. What caused the Nigerian and Biafra war? Who they ask this one? Uyi Charles Idahosa. But he later said he made a mistake and joined the Fulani-dominated NPN. Somebody replied, said he did not join them. He was coerced. Okay? Iwuchukwu Innocent said he joined the ruling party in order to recover his seized property. Just like the present-day APC that says, join APC and your sins are forgiven. Asene Malu, I screenshot this and put it on all AI tools, and I used and asked, is this true? All of them cite and whole internet and achieved and war and couldn't force. Nah, look at English. Daniel Obok said, if you are reasonable and check the political leadership of Nigeria right from 1966 to date, make analysis of development in terms of peace, unity, religion, tech, and science. Do you think Ojukwu made a mistake to fight for Biafra? Anyway, messages keep coming because this article was posted I think 3 hours ago. Yeah, 3 hours ago. So messages keep coming. That is why I cannot concentrate. But beside that, I would also like us to look into this message. This deputy head of mission in Belgium. We really need to concentrate very much on this because there are some lines we need to talk about in that their speech. There are some lines, and because of this internet, I'm not able to read everything or listen everything. But let me try again whether I think will feel work.
Right.
Understand? Yeah, let us try again.
The material submitted in this matter also point to previous findings against Nigeria before African human rights mechanisms and argue that evidence originating from Nigerian authorities therefore requires particularly careful scrutiny. More recently, an official from the Nigerian Commission in Zambia responded to the establishment of a United States of Biafra mission by associating Biafran representatives and activities with terrorism. Our submission characterizes this as an effort to delegitimize Biafran representation internationally and as an evidence of transnational repression. That context matters. Finland must distinguish between independently established evidence of criminal conduct and the political characterization supplied by a regime that is itself a party to the underlying conflict and is responsible for genocide against Biafrans. Finland's own conduct must also be examined. This is another contradiction that Finland must confront. According to the materials submitted to international institutions, Finland issued visas for delegates to participate in the Biafra Declaration Convention held here in Lahti in 2024, with the political purpose of that event disclosed. Our legal memorandum consequently invokes the doctrines of estoppel by conduct, legitimate expectation, and legal certainty. The argument is straightforward. A democratic state cannot knowingly facilitate disclosed political activity and then, without a sound and foreseeable legal basis, retrospectively transform that same political process into evidence of criminality. The memorandum argues that such circumstances engage fundamental principles, including legal certainty, legitimate expectation, and nullum crimen sine lege, no crime without law. Finland New Biafrans were organizing politically. Finland New Biafrans were all advocating self-determination and self-defense. Finland new delegates were coming to Lahti for a political convention. That history simply cannot be erased when evaluating the character of political activities now before the courts. Political speech is not terrorism. His Excellency Sama Egba's political advocacy must also be considered as a whole. Our submissions document correspondence with European and Finnish institutions, organization of a self-referendum, advocacy for Biafran self-determination, self-defense, and documentation of human rights violations by Nigerian genocidal regime. A prosecution cannot fairly select the most controversial statements from years of political advocacy, detach them from the circumstances in which they were made, and ignore the wider body of peaceful, political, and diplomatic activity. Finland must not become an instrument of transnational repression. We respect Finland. We respect the Finnish people. And precisely because Finland presents itself internationally as a country governed by democracy, human rights, and rule of law, we expect Finland to demonstrate these principles when the case is difficult, regardless if the pressure from corrupt entities, not merely when they are convenient. Our legal memorandum
Before I continue, something just hit my mind, because according to one of the evidence they submitted against Simon Ekpa, they states about the Helsinki Declaration of 2023. So I have a question now, and this question I want us to kind of look into it critically. This question is for critical thinkers. If Finland is against the declaration that have been made in their country, The question there now is, who granted the people visas that attended those programs, those summits and those declarations, or rather those conferences? At the port of entry, is it Biafran that stamped them in, or the same immigration of Finland? Do you understand what I mean? The first one, 2023, happened 2024 also. You granted them visas, because if I'm coming to look for a visa to go to your country now, the first question that always appears is, what are you going there to do? Are you going there for study, or you are going there for leisure, or is it for tourists? If you are going there for a different thing, you must also indicate. And these people, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not there when they fill their forms or when they answer all these questions. I'm very sure that most of them would have said, we are going there for convention of Biafra something. At the port of entry also, they will ask you, what are you coming to our country to do? If the need arises for them to ask you. And you will tell them, we are here for Biafra something. And Biafrans have been holding rallies, protests in that same Finland. Nobody catch them. Police self will be the one to guide them. Police self will be the one to protect them. Then the same country now is charging Simon Ekpa for inciting general public. He never incited anybody in Finland to begin to burn down Finland, their government infrastructures or facilities. You can as well agree with me, or a lot of people will argue it and say, oh, Nigerian government have nothing, that is why they run. No, they have already given these guys templates on what to do. The same yardstick they used to sentence Martin Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment is what is still playing out on the issue of Simon Ekpa. Today said that even the so-called Finland government want to seek for the service of a robot, AI, to come and bear witness against Simon Ekpa. What Arab nonsense. Now, they are telling, incitement, and the defense counsel was asking you, where is it in your own law that this thing you are mentioning that you are using to sentence this guy to 6 years imprisonment? Where is it in your law? They cannot present. The day they're supposed to prove all these things, they tell you that their system is down, it's not working. My brothers, the issue we are having is not because they don't want you to go, because they are afraid what you are going to become in future. That is their problem. That is the only problem stopping Biafra to come. They are afraid. If there's need these people to force Biafrans to put hand to paper, oh, you people cannot shine more than others, so I swear to God, they will draft it and tell Biafrans to sign. That when you get this your country, you not begin to challenge people way down there before you. If they can, in fact, if they can bring this kind of condition, we might decide to consider it and just leave the zoo. But as long as the documents have a expiry date, maybe they can sign off like 50 years, 20 years or 30 years down the line. You just be on your own, develop your country, forget about building anything, machineries, just focus on your country. No problem, we can sign it and go. What we want is just freedom. Freedom from the contraption called Nigeria. Freedom from a country that kills its own citizens. And when they kill them finish, they will tell the media not to report what is happening. If they tell you the number of people that are being killed in Nigeria on daily basis, my brother, even the country that is fighting war, Iran, Ukraine, Syria, Lebanon, all these countries, including Libya, put all of them together, the number of people that died in these countries that fought war is not up to what Nigerian government and their militant militia terrorists are killing on daily basis. Haven't you heard that the military, the presidency, and the House of Rep members, including the Senate, have warned all the whole social media not to report any killings until after 2027 election? Haven't you heard it? Do you know how number of people that are died in Southern Kaduna? No any main media in Nigerian government reported it. Sokoto, 30 people were murdered yesterday. This yesterday. Seat of caliphate. You can never see that kind of a news on any mainstream media. You can only see it on bloggers and content creators. And you tell me this is a country we cannot belong there because that place is not where we're supposed to be. Every Biafran want to go back home, including Biafrans whom their ancestors are the ones who told them that they are Biafrans. They were being sold during the time of slavery. All of them want to come back home. Believe me, if Biafra finally comes, I will tell you this for free of charge. There will be no any single land left for anybody to even drag. Because everywhere is going to be filled with buildings of different types, of different categories. Your population is uncountable. Nobody can tell the real population of Igbo. If they drop DNA now, said all the whole 195 countries, official 195 countries to do DNA on Igbos, my brother, you'll be shocked that the population maybe is even bigger than the zoo. You will be surprised. You'll be shocked. We want to go home. We have tried. There are some countries who have never passed what we passed through, who never even fought any war, but they get their independence on a platter of gold. We have fought war. We are still fighting war till today. And they don't want to give us Biafra because they are afraid of you and me. That is the only simplest answers to all this our ponder as I ponder. No, they are afraid of you. They are afraid. You don't have mineral resources in Biafra land in total. Say, okay, no be this oil now, we'll go finish in 3 or 4 years time. You don't have equals to what other regions have or what other countries have that will make them to be afraid of you because of your oil. Forget about the oil. Forget about whatever whether you have gold, silver, stone, what I call it, precious stone, uranium, coal, limestone, salt, and the rest of them. My brother, that is not the issue. If that is the issue, they would have leave you to go a long time ago. Because Nnamdi Kanu himself said, if Biafra finally comes, that we're not going to be selling oil. That all the whole African countries, West African countries will come and be taking oil for free of charge. We are business people, business oriented, trade and commerce. That is what we are. We don't depend on oil. Only 20 pounds, not any oil, till today is what rebuilt the place that was ravished by war, by bombs, by different kinds of Odumegwu. And that is the Biafra we all are vying for. A place where nobody is going to tell me that I am a Nyamiri, I am a Igbo, I am a Monka, I am a Monkozo. I have a parents. But uncircumcised Philistine will see me and call you Omale. What is Omale? A bastard. A child who don't know his father. I know my father. But these idiots that grow in the park, most of them calling you Omale, don't even know who their father is. To tell you that these guys is opposite of what they call you. If they call you monkey, look at the person calling you monkey. It is opposite. I hope the message they enter, they know what Biafra will look like. That is why. My dad, that is the truth. These people, they don't want any competition from anybody. That's the more reason why you see them afraid to give you Biafra. But let them not mind. We have taken we have taken the bull by the horn. You see what is happening now? My brother, every station that is not talking about Biafra, they know they have customers. The reason why you see every content creator must talk about Biafra to get engagement. You can imagine you are not yet a country. You become a trademark to many people. Do you know that name, Biafra? Do you know how many families this name does? Only that Biafra. How many families they feed through online? Do you know how many families? They are uncountable. You are a trademark even before you become a country. This is part of the reason why they are afraid of you. Olympiad in Rome, Biafra kids. Olympiad in Singapore here, 68 gold medals. Now waiting follow them come back home. Olympiad in China, Olympiad in Russia, the one in Australia, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, US. Only honor, excellence one pie honor finish. And you think they are not taking record of all these things? You think they are not taking record? You are a joker. You are a very big joker of the century. These guys know you more than you know yourself. I repeat, these guys know you more than you know yourself. If you think that it's only you that know how to go to Babalawo, then you are also a big joker. That these people also practice witchcraft and wizard. They have all these white witches. So they know you more than you know yourself. You keep showing yourself anywhere you go. Excellence. You go to China. China, where talk say they get bread. Our kids, they go there, collect something from them. Even our kids that have been trained with Ekele Maria are going to Chinese where they learn something from small and collect it from them. Who feed Duan? America said no feed Duan. If not only the Igbos. And you tell me they are not afraid. You better wake up, oh. My brother. The place we are now, this is fight to finish. This is fight to finish. And it will be a shameful thing that you are being left behind in all these things. Let us continue. Andrew Okonkwo, the restoration of Biafra nation will take place in God's own time. In 1994, while Chief MKO Abiola was still in detention, a prophet of God declared that he saw this country being divided into 3 different countries. And the prophet added that it is through the agitation for Biafra nation restoration that Nigeria should be divided. He equally said that it is already written in heaven by the God Almighty. That's why no peace shall ever reign in this country until the will of God comes to manifestation. From the day Nigeria was created, since 1914, that was the day Nigeria was created. From that day to today, they have no peace. I repeat, they have no peace. Onye Yoruba eji anya afọ onye Igbo, onye Igbo eji anya afọ onye Hausa, onye Hausa eji anya were afọ onye Fulani. Yet, all of you are forcing yourself into becoming a one country. How does that sound to your ear? That you go outside there, you pack scorpion, pack snake, pack every poisonous something inside the bush, put them inside one house, and then you as a human being will go and stay in their midst, and they will eat you raw. That's exactly what they are doing. You pack skull miners, pack the people who are cutting the head of human beings like where they cut a suya, and then carry Igbos and put on their midst. For Igbos to be fighting war that they don't ever started, they know nothing about. It is well. It is well. Let us continue. John Kelechi, does it mean Bianca didn't know that Ojukwu made this statement to go on? How can she know when she had been brainwashed? No matter how intelligent, no matter how strong a woman is, one day a woman is a woman. I didn't say they are bad, though. Please don't mistake me. They are easy. They are too emotional. They are the softer part of the human on this planet Earth. So it is easy to deceive them. Bianca was brainwashed and she fell for it. Imagine somebody who was in California talking about the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, how they want to gang up with American veterans of Igbo descent in US. That was the summit she attended and made that comment. The next one, even before she returned from that trip, they have already put in her name for appointment. And we are a kind of, oh, thank God, oh, now she is calling for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. She will not accept the appointment. Before we even say Jack, before Rob, where they come, Bianca don't jump into the bank one of us, will leave us and waka. Then you go there, they give her the template, what they want her to do. If you want promotion, you must make sure that these two guys disturbing this government will never see the light of the day again. But they have failed. I repeat, they have failed. This same person who did this is under investigation for corruption before the zoo. Nnamdi Kanu said, go and serve the zoo, then you come back home with shame. We are waiting. Most of them who have come back with shame cannot even stand in any Biafran, no matter how small you are. Some past governors cannot come out where Biafran stay now and open their mouth and talk something because they were warned and they refused to listen. And when the shame comes, the shame becomes unbearable to them that they have started to stay off internet. In fact, they stayed offline completely. Are you still hearing about Chimoroke Nnamani? Where is him? Where is Chimoroke Nnamani? Where is Ken Nnamani? Where is Ike Kwuremado? Where is Ojas Okoro Hausa? Where is what will be this one? Chris Ngige? Where all of these ones? This one is supposed to be a warning to this one that calls himself Hope, the one that calls himself Umai and Wike. When you sell your brother and give a stranger, that stranger will never trust you. Not now and not ever. You have to be extra careful. The case of Simon Ekpa is still ongoing. But the truth of the matter is that the last day of that case should be the last day Simon Ekpa will ever see the prison gate again. I repeat, the last day of the case of Simon Ekpa will be the last day she will ever see the prison gate again. Because Finland now is on trial. Before they say Simon Ekpa was on trial. No. Finland is on trial. Finland have eaten something that hooked them on their esophagus. What they are eating from Nigerian government have hooked them on their esophagus. Nigerian government set them up. When it is time for Nigerian government to appear and defend, they were nowhere to be found. They ran. They ran kitty, they ran kata. You never see anything. We are untouchable. Touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. You think they are talking for another people? No. They are referring to you. Any country that acknowledges us have prosperity. If you discourage if you not acknowledge us, get on your name, Finland is going to fall. You see this mistake they did? This is a costly mistake that they are going to regret. And by the time they realize that what is happening to them is as a result of what today brings, it will be too late for them by that time. It will be too late. Finland is going to fire Fumwe. They are going to same way. Nakandibu. Okay, my wonderfully made Biafran brothers and sisters. Equal to and the rest of other people that commented. Mama and Christopher, please, if I call your name, I did not call your name. I thank each and every one of us. It is quite late, so I need to go to sleep. So this program is by here. I mean, at this point, we have to end it. We call it another day. Please share this message. Make sure you are among those who keep creating this awareness. Biafra must be free, whether the devil like it or not. So please, I beg you, in the name of whatever you believe, share this message. Make sure you drop your own thoughts at the comment section. And also, follow us on all of our social media handles. It shall be well with all of us. Oh, Orejola.